Hi, I'm Sue Evans. I'm the founder of what is now Evans Consulting. When Bob and Caitlin asked me to celebrate Evans reaching 100, I had to make sure that it was 100 employees and not 100 years. Either would be a great accomplishment, but I'm much happier to celebrate 100 employees. Reaching that number is a huge accomplishment. And first, let me say that the myth of Evans being formed on my kitchen table, at my kitchen table, is in fact true, though I can't provide evidence of either the kitchen table nor the room where it happened. But suffice it to say that Evans' beginnings were in fact humble. Starting with my first client, Ford Motor Company, I leveraged my business contacts to find new work with government as well as private sector clients. And eventually, within that first year, me became we. And I reached a point where we could hire our first employees. But it's never been the number of employees that's driven me. Rather, it's finding the right quality employee that's willing to serve as a partner with Evans through both individual as well as corporate growth. Our pace of employee growth was more like the tortoise than the hare. Slow, steady, and not very sexy. It took 50 years. No, it took 25 years to get to 50 employees. And now, 2 years later, you're at 100 employees. Well done. Employees have never been a short-term commodity. Someone we hire for a particular project and then let go. It's really finding quality people that will support our human-centered mission. It required building a company with a culture and norms and values that could be used long-term. And I'm happy to see that the values established 25 years ago are, for the most part, still in place today. At 100 employees, long gone are the days of being able to fit all employees and their guests in a stretch limousine for a ride to the Inn at Little Washington, where we celebrated our 5th corporate anniversary. But several of the beliefs and practices put in place originally may still exist today. The monthly celebrations of success represent the long-standing practice of peer recognition for exceptional demonstration of Evans' real operational impact. The recognition is consistent with Evans' values, but the process for sharing the recognition has changed in order to scale with growth. And I've avoided the typical consulting practice of hiring only Ivy League graduates, choosing to look for individual sparks and talents even from non-traditional fields, to support innovation, collaboration, diversity, and community. And one of my great joys is to have an employee tell me that I changed their life by seeing that potential in that final fit interview. And yes, Ford Motor Company is still a client to this day. So 2 years ago, when I sold the company to Bob and Jack, someone observed that it took 2 men to replace 1 woman. And yes, that's technically true. But I look at it as finding the right 2 leaders to take Evans into the future. And in particular, to be able to navigate the company through 2020, a year full of challenges that were like no other. And throughout that process, be able to grow to 100 employees. So, congratulations to Evans Consulting, to all of you, and to thank you for allowing me to provide a little bit of history. Thanks.